Welcome to the Sales Influence Podcast, where we talk about finding the why in how people buy. I'm your host, Victor Antonio. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for lending me your ears. I'm super excited to talk to you about this little subject today. I don't usually do technology. I don't usually talk about technology, but man, I found this tool that will help you be more effective at engaging your clients. And I have to share this with you. I just really do. Now, the tool is called Mentimeter. That's MENTI meter.com. And you can register for free. Now, I use this. It's one of my Sales After Dark live streams. So if you haven't checked out my Sales After Dark live streams, you're missing out where I go live 3 days a week. Check out episode 57, and you will see me use this Mentimeter board or poll that I use. Now, here's how it works. You go to Mentimeter.com and you register for free. Now, it allows you to build a presentation. I think you're limited to maybe 5 or 6 slides, right? And beyond that, you have to sign up for the program. But in there, it allows you to build a presentation with questions where people can actually vote. And here's how it works. And you can use this anywhere. And all people need to do is access their phone. And everybody has a phone, right? So the participants will actually go to Menti, that's MENTI.com, and enter a code that you're going to give them. So once you launch your presentation in Mentimeter, you're going to be able to load up a presentation or create one right there inside of Mentimeter. Then it'll give you a code, several digits. And what you just do is send that code to your team. And you can do this before a meeting or, again, right before a meeting or during a meeting, you can do it. It's really fun and engaging. Again, watch episode Sales After Dark 57 to see how I used it with a live audience. And again, the participants go to menti.com and enter the code. You can use this like before, during, or even after a presentation, but it has so many options. One of the things I like best, just give you several. One is you can ask a series of questions and then it'll reveal the answers at the end of the meeting, right? It'll reveal the answers, and that keeps people hooked. People are like, okay, was I right? Was I wrong? Did I get it? So people will want to stay engaged because they're going, okay, he's asking questions throughout the presentation, and we're going to see at the end who's right. And it actually has a leaderboard, which actually scores it at the end. So if everybody gets the right answer, that's one way of scoring. But what I also love about Mentimeter is the speed to respond. So for example, if you and I took the same test survey, right? And we both chose the same 5 right answers, the winner will actually be determined by who typed it in faster. So it just makes it fun, gives it this whole different dynamic. You could also do a poll, and you can show the poll, as a pie chart or a bar chart. It's really graphically appealing. I didn't mention is that once everybody logs on, they'll be able to kind of have their own little avatar. So you'll see these avatars bouncing around at the beginning. It really just captures an audience's attention. And then one of my favorite tools is something about a topic. Pick a topic, and what it does is creates a keyword cloud. So for example, if I say to you, give me one word to describe selling. Give me one word to describe selling, everybody will type in their word, right? And the word that's repeated the most is going to appear very big, and obviously the one that doesn't have a number of frequencies, in other words, not repeated that often, will be the smallest. And again, it's just a visual tool. So here's what I want you to do. Like I said, I rarely talk about technology, but this is so good. And right now, we're going through a situation where we're doing more virtual meetings. And what we need to do is add, if I can be Spanish for a second, un poquito de salsa. We need to add some flavor to the presentation, a little salsa. And this tool really meets it. Now, I've checked out other tools, but I like this one because 1, it's easy to use. 2, it's easy to send out a code and get people to actually just engage through their phone. They can do it through their computer, but they can do it also through their phone. And also, it's reasonably priced. So again, if you're a large company, you might want to look at multiple licenses, but even if you're an entrepreneur, it's not that expensive. So go to Mentimeter.com. I think they should pay me for even advertising this. But anyway, go to Mentimeter.com. I've used it several times, and I'm telling you, the dynamic of the presentation, the people on the presentation just changes. People start engaging, they start listening, and it makes it a more powerful presentation if you can integrate it with your PowerPoint presentation. By the way, it does not do Keynote. I should mention that it does not do Keynote for Mac. It only does Microsoft PowerPoint. So again, what you can do is from Keynote, in Macs, you can actually export it into PowerPoint for Office and then upload your slides. So it really lets you either design your own slides or upload your own slides. So let me know what you think. Try it out. Leave some messages or some notes in the description. If you're listening on YouTube, again, leave some descriptions or just send me some feedback. I want to know what you think of Mentimeter. And that is it for the Sales Influence Podcast. This one's a little different, but keep in mind that it's all about engagement, and sales is about engagement. And how can we use this tool to kind of pull customers into our conversation? Oh, you can have so much fun with this. Anyway, leave me some feedback on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, you know the deal. And also, if you want to increase your sales velocity, you know where to go, salesvelocityacademy.com. Again, over 50 courses, 500 plus videos. We keep adding content. And again, it's going to help you build your business from prospecting all the way to closing and everything in between. Lastly, I want to thank you for listening. This is Victor Antonio, always reminding you, selling ain't hard when you know how. Take care. Hi, I'm Victor Antonio. I'm an author, sales trainer, and keynote speaker. I'm often asked, what makes a great speaker? Is it someone who delivers real content that the audience can use? Is it someone who engages the audience so they're part of the learning experience? Or is it someone who can motivate an audience to push them beyond their comfort zone and discover new abilities? The answer is yes. But the most important thing to remember is that I'm not there to look good. I'm there to make my client look good. Simply put, it's never about me, and it's always about them.